I think we've been following each other for a while.
Yeah. How did you find me?
That's a good question. I think, I don't know, I might have like stumbled upon your business page.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if you have your founder and then your personal.
Yeah, I think I have founder in my bio.
I was supposed to come to one of your events and then I just I got busy.
I think I looked at the DM and then I was like, don't worry, there's like other ones. I don't know which one do you remember?
It was a while back.
Okay.
It was a while
I've
back.
had like now, I think 15 events, 16 events.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's been, it's really crazy. I feel like a lot of people think sometimes too that there's a team that's running my business. But like also in reality, it's just me. So
right.
Sometimes it's like a compliment. Other times I feel like, I guess a little bit like lost because I'm like, oh, it's not just a team that's doing it, and it can be so many different positions that I'm running, like customer service, marketing manager, event planner.
Yeah, okay. I always thought that you at least had like someone else helping you out, but it's not the case.
No, I've had a couple different assistants who have just like reached out to me. So in school we had to make like a fake company, and this was before I actually started Rendezvous. And this girl, her name's Sonia, she found my page and was like, I'd love to work for you. So I was like, sick. And pretty much for the whole year, she helped me bartend my events, which was so nice. And her and her boyfriend that would come bartend my events, come to help me set up. And then I have a lot of my friends and my family that also come. So there'll be usually like a team of like 5 to 6 of us. Once I've had like I think 10 people come, and then I'll just like assign them to different roles.
Yeah.
Obviously it's like hard because I'm such a small business that I can't pay everyone, even though I would like to.
Sure. Yeah.
But I hope that like their experience can like help them in the future, so it's like mutually beneficial.
Yeah, it's for like a good cause too. Like it's that's one thing I want to ask you. Like why did you start it?
Okay, so this is when people ask me this question, I'm like, oh, here we go. So when I turned 19, I started going out a lot, and it was like the post-pandemic. There was just everyone who was, I guess, craving that connection, and there was just a lot of people that was just meeting at the bars and the clubs that were saying that's really hard to make friends here. People from like Toronto, Montreal were like flying in, saying the same thing. And it was way before like TikTok was a thing, I would say, or like more popular. And then I started seeing people on social media, TikTok and Instagram, saying it's so hard to make friends. And I guess like I had that subconsciously like in my mind, like, why is it so hard? Why do people keep saying the same thing? And then I started like looking into different social clubs, like in different big cities. Like New York was like one that I love. I also really want to live there. And they had Soho House. Have you heard of Soho House?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, yeah. So they're like probably one of the few ones that started the first social clubs. So I was like, this is so cool. Like, how come we don't have a Soho House in Vancouver? And then what happened after? Then I started researching other social clubs in Vancouver. There was only a couple, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to start a social club to bring people together. And just kind of like took a chance on it. No one in my family is an entrepreneur, so I was like, fuck it, we're just gonna go for it. And yeah, I just honestly, to answer your question, you asked why, is just to bring people together. I feel like I grew up with such amazing people, and like I guess I care a lot about people who aren't even in my inner circle, but like literally anyone. Like I care about like homeless people, I care about like someone I see on the street, like I don't even know who they are. And I just want, I guess, people to feel included, because I know that that's something that's hard for people to do,
especially in Vancouver. Yeah. And it's interesting you say that, you know, people from like Montreal or Toronto or wherever, they come here and they're like, yeah, what is it about Vancouver? Like everyone's really standoffish. There is a certain like culture around like people not being able to like make friends and connecting with each other. And I wonder, like, what do you think it is? Because like, have people told you their theories, or during your events when people do come and connect with each other, is there any like talks on maybe why it's so hard? Like, it's just something I can't really crack the code.
Honestly, like, I feel like it's hard because I kind of cracked the code where like I've gotten a really great turnout of people, but I still don't know, like, I guess the main reason. I feel like everyone's answers vary. I think because there's this whole, how do I explain it? Like, since everyone's adapted that mindset, like, oh, Vancouver sucks, oh, it's hard to make friends here, people just want to, like, I guess, ride that wave and don't want to, like, be different. So then they just kind of get it stuck in their brains, and then no one really wants to, like, I guess, take the first step. I don't know, does that make sense? Like,
yeah, it's almost just like they've accepted defeat and this is just how it is. And,
yeah. And so I think it's like that one thing. I think another thing is like, I personally don't think there's a lot of fun places to go out in Vancouver. And there's a video actually recently I saw on TikTok, this girl talking about it, and I was like, oh my god, come to my events. So you just like see so much of it. And I guess people, I don't know, like everyone just has a negative mindset. But it's like, if you think Vancouver sucks, then that's how it's gonna be. But if you can like reshape your mindset, then I think Vancouver could be better. So I don't know, maybe it's also like just like the going out scene. I feel like there's not a lot of fun places with like good music, and like it's all kind of the same.
Yeah, no, it's terrible. Like I don't even think it's like a venue thing or a music thing. I think there are quite a bit of good, like, cool places to go that have nice venues and like good music. It's just the crowds are a little bit it's hard to be around certain crowds, and it's quite pretentious in some places. I think like what do you think, how do we break that cycle of people getting into the mindset, okay, well, Vancouver is just the way it is. That's just how it's going to be. No one's nice. No one's friendly. That's just how it's going to be. And I'm going to have to like adapt and adjust to that and be that way to just move forward. Like, how do we break that code? Does it take someone like you or a few people to like just, put themselves out there and break the cycle?
I think so, because ever since starting my business, I've met so many great people. Like I hang out with people that I meet at my events. So it's like I have my own friend group, and then we have like a mix of friend groups within that friend group. And then ever so often I'll go out for coffee with someone who I met at my event, or we'll go on a walk, and I genuinely like hanging out with them. It's not just I'll do it because they come to my events. So I don't know. I think people are like want to, but they just don't know how. Or I've also heard that some people get like caught up in work, and they're paying for rent, and they're just like, oh, I have to work 9 to 5 every day. So then by the end of it, maybe it's like a little bit of burnout, and then they're like, okay, whatever. And I just think it's a closed off mind. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I guess a question for you, like you growing up here and being in the scene and being in this culture, like how did you get yourself, how were you immune to the standoffish mindset, and how are you just not part of that culture? Like, how did you get yourself to be like, okay, well, I'm gonna be nice to everyone. I'm gonna conversate. I'm gonna be kind. I'm gonna, include everyone.
I feel like I've always, like, I know that I've always been a very nice person, and even sometimes like too nice, where like that also could kind of be a little bit of a problem, because then you can get walked over. Oh my god, how do I say that?
Yeah, you're right. You're good.
Okay. And then people can kind of like take advantage if you're too nice. But I don't know, that's something like my mom's always told me, just like be kind every day, because you actually don't know what people are going through. And I think it's like also kind of what I was saying before, like if you think life sucks, and your life will suck, but if you have an open mind and you're open to like trying new things and meeting new people, then I think life can actually be more meaningful. And I don't know, I just didn't give a fuck. Like, I don't know, I always want to be different, because I think a lot of people have said this recently to some of my friends, like, or copy and paste, and I don't want to ever be like that. So
in what way copy and paste? Like, what are some examples that you can talk about?
I gotta be careful what I say. I don't know, there's just like, this is just a very basic answer, and this probably a lot of people can relate to this. Like, if I wear one outfit, my friend will wear like the exact same outfit. Funny story is, we went out for one of my friend's birthdays, and we all wore leather jackets, sambas, and like blue jeans. And then I posted this like funny story on my Instagram that was like, "You look like everyone else." I don't know if you know that TikTok sound, but another thing is there's someone I know where like I closely worked with, so I started Social Club, and then they started Social Club kind of after. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like sometimes people are watching and they're just like want to do the same thing. So I guess it could be a source of inspiration. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also everyone's on their own little wavelength.
With the events that you've had and the amount of people that have come to your events, what kind of feedback have you gotten from the people that have came? Like what sort of things?
This actually makes me really happy. A lot of people have said great things. Like one thing they've said is like, again, who's the team that runs this? So I think that's kind of a compliment because it's just me. What else? The detail. They love like the detail that I put into it. So I'll like customize menus. I'll have like little cards that like have like mingling questions. If I'm working with like a brand, I try to like make that super personalized. For my Halloween party, we did like a collaboration with like a drink sponsor, and we did like a social media challenge to like cross promote that, which I still need to get that content up. And what else? They just say like the people, like I guess the people that I've attracted all, I guess, vibe with each other. And I think the coolest part is like they'll come to my events, they'll meet each other, and then say they'll like miss one or two, and then they'll come back together with those people that they met at the last event.
Cool.
So I guess that just like proves in itself that it's possible to make friends in Vancouver.
Right. So they stay in touch after like.
Yeah, like there was another video. Fred again was here, and one of my friends who comes to my events, I think it was him and this girl put up like posters outside the venue, and they ended up getting inside the concert. And so they met at my events too. Oh, and another thing is like one of my other friends, him and this girl met, and I think they're close to dating. So it's also possible.
There you go. Yeah. That. So like I get that. Like I don't know. That would be for a lot of dudes. I would imagine that would be a big reason why they would come to events, just to like meet.
They should. Oh my god. Yeah. Emphasize on the should.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What's like the age range? I don't.
So my demographic is like 20 to 30s. We've had one guy in his 40s come. So
oh, shit.
It's, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's all over.
Okay, cool. Well, I just turned 30, so I don't know if I'm in that
demographic.
No,
you are.
Okay, cool.
Just on the borderline. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I mean, shit. I don't know. No, that's cool. I mean, yeah, like I want to come. Are you gonna be throwing another event?
Yeah, I have 2 events I think planned for December. One is Pilates. Don't know if that's your vibe. And then the second one is gonna be I think 12 Sips of Christmas. I did this one last year, and you try 12 different tastings of wine. And no, it's really fun. Like we have a live band, and so I think I'm gonna rehire the same one as I did last year, and yeah, it's really fun.
Cool.
I don't even know what else to say about it.
Yeah.
You just have to see for yourself.
Well, to be quite transparent, I would come just to like, I don't know, mingle and like meet like.
No, like seriously, I guarantee you that you'll either make a friend, or if you're looking to meet a little lady, then there's also I think more girls that come to my events than guys. So
nice. That's
I don't know why the guys are going to sports bars, man. I'm attracting all
like,
these girls. Yeah,
literally. Like, I mean, you're setting it up for the guys.
No, seriously. Like, actually. And then, okay, so to kind of talk about what I was saying before, I had a Mamma Mia event, and I used like Pinterest for a lot of my inspiration, and I ended up last minute deciding to do a glitter bar. So I just like ordered glitter off Amazon, picked some stuff up from like Dollarama, just like stickers, and then people loved it. Like they would just like apply glitter on each other, like add stickers on their face. And then I remember my guy friends after, they're like, Juliana, this is such a great idea. Like, why don't you do this before? And like, I guess it was just like an easy way for them to like break the ice. So when people say they like the details, just like little things like that, where I guess I can create conversations that maybe won't come easier to other people.
Right. Because that's a huge conversation I have with my friends. Because a few of my friends, they're single too, and we're all single, and we just talk about like, dude, where do we meet women? Like how? Like I don't even know anymore, because it's like if you're not like at your work, if you're not going to school,
Yeah.
you know, if you're not like part of like a co-ed sports team, like where? Like I don't really want to meet a girl at 12 West. Like
It's actually crazy because I feel like my friends say the same. A lot of us are in relationships now, but it's weird that you're saying that because we say like, where do we meet guys? They're not out. And so I feel like maybe that's the problem. Is like guys are thinking that, girls are thinking that, and no one's like, I guess, finding the right places to meet each other.
Right. So I guess what like when girls are saying that, like do girls want guys to approach them on the street?
Yes. Oh my God. Okay. And this is another conversation. I have a lot of girls, my friends, and I talk a lot. Yeah. We just find that some guys don't, I guess, maybe want to make the effort anymore. You can tell me if it's true or false. I don't know, because every guy is different. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't see that happening as much. But like in a city like New York or Toronto, I feel like that's happened to me, where they'll just be like, oh my God, hey. But I guess maybe it's kind of what we were saying before. Like Vancouver is not social, so maybe people are a little bit more kept to themselves or shy.
Well, what do you mean by effort? Like guys putting in the effort, like just the simple
just to approach a girl,
Okay.
because I've had conversations with some other guys where like they're scared, I guess, scared to get rejected or have been rejected, and then after it's like they're like, oh, since I've been rejected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times, why would I make the effort? And then so I think some people I've talked to at my events and my own friends, like we've noticed that it's like the girls also, I guess, chasing the men, which there's no problem with that. Obviously it's 2025 now, who cares? But I don't know, I always tell my friends to just go for it too if they see someone cute.
Yeah, cool, thank you.
Yeah.
Like I think girls should do that like more often. Let's normalize that.
I think there's nothing wrong with that, but I think it also is nice if it is guys going to girls, but everyone has a different opinion on that, so
Sure,
who am I to say?
Yeah. So okay, like let's are you single?
No, I'm not.
Okay, so let's say you were single hypothetically, and can we talk like
Oh yeah,
okay.
that's fine.
So how would you want a guy to approach you, right? Like let's because you're not going to be into every guy, right? Like you want to, you know, if guy needs to be some sort of like have some sort of attraction, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, I mean, I don't live in Vancouver, but I like to go walk on the seawall, and I feel like that's a really great spot to meet people. Like everyone's just like out and about, just very casually, like, hey, can I grab your number? It doesn't have to be overcomplicated. I feel like people romanticize dating now, and like it's not like the movies, but just keep it simple. I think that's the best. Less is more, but also, yeah, I don't know.
Okay, but like hey, and then straight to can I get your number, or like a little bit of conversation, like
Maybe that.
yeah, because
I think, yeah, like, hey, like, how are you doing? Oh my God, I've actually never thought about this. Maybe just like ask what they're up to, and then be like, oh, I think you're really cute. Like, could I grab your number? So, but if the girl's like, oh no, like not interested, be like, no, I'm sorry, and then just like she could just say no.
right, just take it as a compliment.
Yeah.
Then. Yeah, have a nice day.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a new like trend on Instagram. I'm noticing like just a bunch of guys like rizzing up, like that's what they call it, like POV Riz.
I can't believe this is a trend.
Yeah, no, it's a trend because do they wear these like glasses? Like it's just like prescription glasses, and they have like a little like camera piece like on the side. It's so stealth.
Okay, and they're recording the
and so
conversations.
yeah, you haven't seen it. It's like a bunch of dudes doing it. They just go up to
No.
random girls and like they do some corny lines sometimes, but sometimes just like very like simple.
My For You page is all Roblox, and I don't know why.
Is it really? Yeah.
My friends and my boyfriend, he makes fun of me.
You play Roblox? Is that your thing? Okay.
No, I think it's just like they make memes out of like relatable situations.
Right.
One of them was like my dad saying that he's busy, but then it was like a video of a construction worker coming into the house, and anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What I mean, I don't know if you want to disclose any confidential information since you have a boyfriend right now, but like do you have any like weird dating stories that
Yeah, I can talk about it. I feel like it's fine because
Okay.
it's stuff
I'm
that
sure you've brought it up
happened
with
in
your-
the past.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
and he's also so chill. So there was someone that I was seeing for a little bit, and no, this is not like you're thinking weird dating story.
No, I mean whatever, like that's just kind of yeah, anything honestly. It doesn't have to be like crazy like he did something in out of pocket, or I'm always interested and curious to see how guys operate and how they navigate like situationships. And
so there was one of my friends, she's going with this guy, and they're seeing each other for like a decent amount of time, And I remember she wanted to go like on a bike ride around the seawall. So she's like, I'll come to you, like, don't even worry. And she had like an appointment before, like ahead of time. And so she let him know. She's like, hey, I have this, I think it was like dentist or doctor. I'm just gonna be a little bit late. And he lives, I think, on around Main Street area. And he's like, well, what am I supposed to do in the meantime? And she's like, well, I'm driving out to you. And he's like, okay, well, I'm sorry, we're gonna have to like cancel. Like, this is just such a waste. He like blew up. He's like, this is such a waste of my time. I only have vacation for this amount of time. But she's like, I'm only gonna be a couple minutes late. And like, I think it'd be worse if she didn't say anything. But yeah, he canceled the complete date. So she's like, okay, like honestly, whatever, fuck you. And I think, yeah, after they ended things, then he reached out to her like a couple months later, asking to like get together again. And she was like, fuck that, like I don't want to go out with you. So I don't know, it's just, there's, my friends have told me some wild things and I'm like, for what reason? But yeah, that's like one I can think of right now.
That tends to happen a lot, like that kind of situation where it's not like too diabolical, but it's also it's disappointing.
Yeah.
Like, why are you freaking out? Why is like, you're canceling? What's really going on? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it just seems like a little bit of immaturity on his end, because I think she really liked him, and then just because of one small thing, he was like, no, we got to cancel. Right. So I feel like obviously like in relationships, people know it's like all about balance and like I guess making some sacrifices. So I guess he just wasn't ready for that. I'm not sure.
Right. Or he was just like looking for a reason to cancel because something else was coming up. And
that's true. Right. Do you think, now I'm interviewing you, that when people say like, oh, I'm sick, like, do you think it's actually true? Like, cancel a date?
It could be true, but it could be totally a lie.
Yeah.
I've used that lie before.
No, I know. That's insane. You'll never know.
Yeah. No, but that's the thing with that though. Like, it's not up to you. It could be a million different reasons why, right? It's not really up to me to investigate and come down to the root and why this person actually canceled. Like, it doesn't really even, I can't control it, right?
Yeah.
It's just kind of disappointing. Like, why do you have to like just? I'd rather have you be straight up and say, hey, I'm not really feeling it. That's what I say.
Like, I think a lot of people like beat around the bush when it comes to dating, but if you're just like honest and upfront, and like obviously there's some people that ghost, but it's like, just tell the truth. Like, hey, I'm sorry, I'm not interested. That's what I think one of my pet peeves is, like, people won't be honest and then they'll just like, ghost you, or they don't have the courage to give an explanation. And I think that just like, again, falls into the category of like, maybe they're not emotionally intelligent in that sense. So I always value honesty.
I don't think, you know what, I used to think that people in Vancouver weren't emotionally intelligent and they didn't have any like self-awareness. I think we do. I don't think it's an emotionally intelligent issue. I think it's a confrontation issue. I think we have a tendency to avoid confrontation because it feels uncomfortable, because we're so shut off from each other.
No, but that falls into emotionally intelligence.
It does fall into emotional.
Yeah, if you can't confront, that's like a deeper issue, I think. You're not so deep, but like, if you can't handle confrontation, what does that say about your communication? And that could be for anything in life. Like, if you can't have that conversation, how are you able to literally navigate anything? Like, navigate a job, navigate family, navigate friendships. Like, communication, when people say communication is key, it is. Mm-hmm. And I think that's one thing that people should tap more into.
Sure, yeah, I hear you. But like, to play devil's advocate, I understand why confrontation could feel uncomfortable, because you're basically telling like someone that you essentially disagree or you're not.
Of course. Right? That's something I used to struggle with also, is just like trying to be more upfront with people. But in the long run, it kind of like teaches you and helps you grow into a better person. Mm-hmm. So I think people should get more comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Yeah, no, I get it. No, and like,
he's thinking.
Yeah, no, because I'm just thinking too, because I think it's definitely a cultural thing too, because like in the States, they'll tell you how they feel.
I know, and that's what I keep talking about New York, but that's what I love about New York, is people are so upfront. Mm-hmm. and they don't care. And also I find that like the French are really like that too.
Yeah, fuck the French.
I remember going to Montreal and the guys were like, "You want to have sex with me?" And you're like,
Straight up, they'll ask you that?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Wait,
they don't care. They just go like right into it.
Can you like spell that out, the scenario? Of
I
that
don't
happen?
have like I'm trying to think. Well, I was 19 when I went to Montreal, but I just remember we meet people out at the club and like just like out and about, and they'd be like, "Hi, you're cute. Like, can we have sex?" And I'm like, that's it.
Wow.
And they'll just like jump right into it. They don't waste time.
Wow,
Where some
okay.
people will like be like, "Okay, I'll take you on a date or two, and then we'll do it," and then they'll ghost you, and you're like, So I don't know what's worth.
Yeah, in a way, it's respectable. Like you're just getting right to it. Like it's pretty bold. I mean,
Yeah.
but I respect it.
I just
like,
remember I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they probably thought it wasn't like that big of a deal.
No.
They were just kind of just.
Maybe it's their culture.
That
Like
is,
who
yeah.
knows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's wild. Jesus. I mean, it's probably worked for them too at some points, right? Like maybe that's why they're asking. So
I don't know.
yeah, and there's like this common narrative that like Canadians are really nice. I don't think we're nice.
No, I think we are more than Americans.
You think we're nicer than Americans?
I've been to a decent amount of cities and states in America, and yeah, I feel like we are way nicer. Every time I meet someone, they're like, "You're so nice," or "You're from Canada." I'm like, "Yes."
But you're nice.
Oh, I
You
see.
specifically are nice.
You think on average? No, I still think, but I don't know. That's up for debate also.
Yeah, like I get because you're from you're Canadian and you're nice. So, but like also like the
Thank you.
Yeah, and then the idea that the Americans have around Canadians always been like a common thing storyline with Canadians. Oh, we're really nice. Like small town BC is nice. Like Saskatchewan is nice. Nova Scotia, those places are like Toronto and Vancouver. We're not nice. We're very polite, but we're not kind. We're very fake.
I feel like there's a little bit of fakeness, but not everyone.
Not everyone, but I'm just like saying like
on average.
Yeah.
Do you think this is an assumption, or have you come across people like this
that are nice to your face but then talk shit behind your back?
Yeah, or like have you noticed it in interactions that you've had?
I've done it.
No, so you're part of the problem.
Well, yeah, but like it's not as if I want to be part of the problem. I just have no choice but to be part of the problem, just because I have to keep it moving. Like I have to be.
But is that authentic to who you are? Ooh.
No, it's not.
You're getting interviewed now.
Yeah, no. I
keep wanting to say you're getting podcasted now.
Yeah,
but that doesn't make sense.
No, by all means, don't hold back. But
that's the problem, I think, is people are so worried about fitting in that maybe that's why Vancouver is so closed off. Everyone's trying to, I told you, like copy and paste each other. But that also, on the flip side of that, like some people do move to the city, and I think that can be challenging. So that's again why I started Rendezvous, is so I can create a space where you can come to an event, spend the same price as an Aritzia shirt and have a good time, and then you can end up with like lifelong connections, and those people could maybe even be at your wedding.
So okay, as you were saying that, I thought about like what my friends would say if I asked them to go to this event. Like let's say the event that's coming up in December with the wine tasting. And if I told my friends, hey, let's go to this event, there's going to be a lot of people there, there's going to be single women there, I would highly imagine that they would say something like, fuck, like they would be like, fuck that, I don't want to go to this because I don't want to go to that. Like, I'm not that desperate to like meet someone to make it look like it's like almost like a embarrassing thing for them to go to an event like this to meet someone. They'll just like
it's the way that you're framing it. Yeah. You're framing it single woman, which that's fine. And I think a lot of people have gotten confused on what my business is. I think it is just to meet singles. Or it's like to meet dating, but honestly it's to meet new connections. And I've never marketed it in that sense that it's just for singles. So I think that's part of the problem. If you just say, hey, let's go out, let's have a couple glasses of wine. Oh, cool. I've never been to an event like this. If you say single woman, then that emphasizes that they're lonely. So you're almost like pinpointing maybe something that I guess they could be a little bit uncomfortable with, that they haven't found someone. It's all about the wording.
Yeah, you're right. Like the way you're framing it, it's like, okay, like we're going to this event to meet single women.
Yeah.
it's we're
If
not
you just
that
say
desperate, yeah.
if you just say we're going out to socialize, but I guess it depends on your interests. Like one event I did was like cowboys and coolers, and a lot of people love like the rodeo country vibe, and so I found a lot of guys came out to that one. So I guess
Yeah.
it's just more in like what type of themes I'm having.
Right. Yeah.
So
And it's just also like, why not? Like, it's just gonna be a cool event with a lot of people. You're
Yeah.
gonna like, right? And it depends on like what you're looking for. Like, is it like
Yeah.
if you're really into country music, okay, then you go.
Exactly.
Or like you're really into wine, okay,
Yeah.
then this is a perfect event for you.
Yeah, I find the wine ones always do the best too.
Yeah, anything with alcohol.
Yeah,
like,
no,
sign me
it's
up.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess for me, like, I would definitely go to meet, like, obviously, like, potentially meet like a single woman, and then
Yeah.
maybe a potential guest on
Yeah.
the podcast. Or like, hey, like, I can tell you.
It's true. It's like it's such a huge networking thing too. Like I've met some really cool like videographers, photographers, and like I guess having an events business, I've attracted a lot of different people, which if I never started this, I don't think I would, I guess, be where I am today.
Yeah.
So having a business is cool. So I also love what you're doing.
It's really cool. Yeah. Has anyone told you you have like a very calming presence?
Really? Oh, that's nice. I don't know. This is also just maybe my own thoughts, but it's actually like one of my toxic traits. So even though I have a social club, sometimes I forget people's names, and like sometimes I'm out with my friends or like, hey Juliana, and I look at my friend Alyssa and I'm like, who is this person? And, like, she has great memory. Like I do not, and I find that happens a lot. Like people will know me or be like, oh, I recognize you somewhere, and I just don't know. Either I have met them and I just don't remember. So I don't know. Thank you.
Yeah. No. You strike me as someone that would be good as a therapist.
Oh, that's nice. That's a huge compliment.
Because I'm in school to become a therapist, so I'm
You are?
around. Yeah, I'm around a lot of like practicing
Yeah.
therapists and wanting to become therapists. So I think you'd be good.
Wow, I wish I could do that. I feel like I'd get too attached to my patients. Like I
You
said.
think so?
Yeah, I think it just goes into like caring about literally anyone. Like I just met you, but now I'm gonna be like, oh my god, what's he up to? And like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think maybe that's why I started this whole business too. Is like, I just want people to feel good.
Mm-hmm.
Simply
Yeah.
that.
What's sort of some of the things you weren't anticipating when you started a business, like just like the business side of
Oh
things?
God, it is a shit show. Just the work, like you spend so much time, and I just did a panel like I think almost a month ago, and there was like four of us total that were all entrepreneurs, and it was about like mental health and stuff, and how do you like overcome certain things and how to balance that. But yeah, it's just a lot of time, and like I've had events and they've just gone to like shit, but then no one ever notices. So then I sometimes like crash too hard because like I'm looking and brainstorming like what type of event, what venue am I gonna rent out, who's gonna be there, what's the theme, what's the vibe, who's gonna do the music, and there's always stuff that goes wrong. So I can talk about my recent event. It was a Halloween party, and I ended up booking this venue that was supposed to be at a penthouse in Vancouver, which would be so sick. I was like, oh my God, it's gonna be like Gossip Girl vibes. And it wasn't through an event rental company, so it was like outside of that. And he ended up canceling 4.5 days before, and I had like close to 100 people coming. And as you can imagine, everyone's looking forward to Halloween. You were getting excited, and then there's like a venue that just completely cancels. And so that I think was like sounds so cliche, but like a big turning point where I was like, okay, what am I supposed to do? My first plan is I wanted to book an Airbnb and just like hide.
Yeah.
But then no, someone ended up helping me book like a common space in Vancouver, or no, sorry, in Burnaby, clarification. And once we booked that, I like posted on my story, and then just as I was about to send out an email, people were like, oh my God, this is so like misleading, and like getting some like DMs, or obviously people are upset, which was not my intention whatsoever. So I ended up refunding like I think it was like 30 people, which was a big amount. And then the day of, my boyfriend came to like help me set up, and we have a little trolley where I carry all my stuff, and we were turning the corner in the lobby because we had to go up an elevator, and everything came crashing down. We punched a hole in the wall.
Oh.
And I was like, this is great.
Yeah.
And there was just like one thing after the other. So it was like venue cancellation, refunds, people upset. Like now I'm messaging over like 40 venues trying to find something. Everything's booked up. So sorry, I'm kind of on a little tantrum,
No.
but yeah, it was just a lot to handle for one person.
You know what strikes me about that whole thing? It's the fact that 30 people didn't want to go because I would imagine it's because, it's not at a penthouse anymore.
No, I didn't actually reveal that it was going to be at a penthouse. If you post this, people will now know.
Okay. Because I was like, wow, how typical of Vancouver. And now it's not at a penthouse. They can't flex the fact that they're at a penthouse. They're at some like common space now. That's not good enough for them. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, wow, that's such a Vancouver thing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It was just because of the location. So they didn't want to travel out, which is fair. I guess it's just kind of like hard on my end because it was like out of my control. But since I'm like the face of the brand, people still don't know really who runs Rendezvous, but I obviously take the hit and then I have to try to like make up for it. But the nice thing is about all those people is that they still said they'd try to come out to the next event, which will be in Vancouver.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's, I get it. Like, you know, they thought it was, logistically, it was closer to them.
Yeah.
It was a switch up. But, like, those are things you can't control, right? And that's just a part of it.
I think that's so frustrating.
Yeah.
Is, like, with event planning, there's all these, like, pieces to it. And to run it by yourself, like, usually event planning, there's teams. Like, a lot of, like, big teams that run.
Yeah.
I don't think I could run a wedding company by myself, but, yeah.
Right. How old are you?
I'm 23.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool. That's like, I mean, it's really good that you're doing this at this age. Yeah. What's like the goal with Rendezvous? Like, what's your vision with it?
I think I want to make it into like some sort of agency, where we can like, you know, either. I don't want to expose too much because I bet someone's gonna copy. But
you don't need to if you don't
no,
wanna...
it's fine. Probably an agency, and then I want to like expand out to like bigger cities like Montreal, Toronto. And it's so weird. One of my friends, I keep talking about New York, but he said it's even hard for them to make friends out there too. And he wanted to launch an app with me. So I thought that was really interesting. Maybe it's not just a Vancouver problem.
No, yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely places, like, everywhere has, like, places where it's tough to, like, meet people.
Yeah.
I just think more so, like, on average, Vancouver is tough.
Yeah.
Because the thing with New York, it's so big. There's so many people.
Yeah, I think
also.
it's a little bit easier there.
Yeah.
So.
New York is amazing. I love New York. I think it's just a matter of, like, a numbers game in New York. There's just so many people that there are going to be people that are all obviously standoffish. I'm not saying like everyone in the States is open to conversation or anything like that, but it's I kind of want to go back to the dating thing though. Like, okay, with your single friends or people that you know that are single, with women specifically, what is it like? What are some of their protests and concerns with men in dating? Like, what do they want? What is it that they...
One of my friends would love to be on this podcast.
Oh, come on, yeah.
She would love it. Like, she would have a lot to say. I think some things that we're finding hard about dating.
Yeah, or just expectations that they want from guys, and guys are just not fulfilling that expectation, or moments where one of your friends kind of just regrets dropping a guy for a stupid reason, and looking back on it and thinking, wow, that was a dumb reason for me to end it. Or
I don't think they've ever regretted dropping a man. Yeah. Nice. There's a joke. It's like, why would a man be here? Anyways,
I don't think ever.
It's pretty funny. Okay, let me think. I think maybe can I talk about some things that I like what men do?
Yeah.
Okay,
absolutely.
so I think it's like on a first date, like when they bring flowers, I think that's like the smallest action or like gift they could do. But I feel like that's pretty thoughtful.
First date, wow.
Yeah, no. Oh no.
If
It doesn't even have to be like a whole bouquet, like just a simple flower. But maybe not all girls like flowers. I don't know.
Why does that make me cringe though?
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think? I think, okay, one thing I find sometimes, I like when a guy can like also pick you up on the date.
Of course.
Some people
sure.
don't do that, and then unless it's like depends where they live. Like if it's super far and like the girl has to like, either drive like part way or something, like I think that's okay. But I think it's like nice when they make that extra effort to come and grab you. That shows they actually care and like want to make the time. What else? There's also like, what do you think about like when they pay for first time?
Paying, I don't mind. I expect to pay. I don't really want the girl I'm with to even like offer to pay, because it's just weird. I don't care about that. So like splitting thing. I'll always pay on the first, second, or third date.
Okay, I think I agree with that. I think I kind of said it before, like the ghosting. I think that kind of sucks sometimes when like you could just simply like have an open conversation and say the guy doesn't even really like the girl and he's like talking to his friends about it. You should just be honest. You don't have to go into too much detail, like less is more, but just like explain or like try to at least meet up in person. I know that there was one guy I've seen and it was going good, nothing was like wrong before my boyfriend, and he ended up, you know, it wasn't for him, and we ended up talking in person, like going for coffee, and I thought that was like the nicest way to like end things.
Whoa.
Yeah. And so like now I've kind of, you're left like being like, okay, you know what, that wasn't for me, and he has his own life now, and I feel like it couldn't have gone any better, where other people have just like said nothing and you're like, oh, okay, and then months later they'll come back and they're like, why are you coming back if you don't want it, if you didn't, I guess, want anything in the first place.
Right.
And that's what I find also is when they, do you think that's true, like men always come back? I've seen so much of that online too.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we regret it. We regret a lot of.
But you just think it like why? You're also only one man, so I want to get a bunch of people in here.
Yeah, the times I've regretted it is, well, specifically for one instance, I remember, like, I still feel like she's the one that got away. I just wasn't in a place in my life where I wanted to move that quickly.
Yeah.
Because I was going through a lot of my own things and figuring myself out. So she was just in a different stage of her life, and she wanted to like move things quite quickly. And I just was like, hey, like I can't. And like, I just wasn't like very present and attentive when I was with her. Yeah. So like, it wasn't anything about her. Like, it was just totally me. And like looking back on it now, I'm like, damn, like, but I don't like fully regret it, because I was going through my own things, and I just couldn't change the fact that that was the stage of life I was in. Yeah. But yeah, I've gave up women that looking back now thinking, damn, like I didn't know what I had until it was gone. Like there were so many things that I valued, that our values align, and morals and what she stood for and her goals and ambitions. Like everything was aligned, but there'd just be like something that would like piss me off, or like
maybe it wasn't for the person for you then.
Yeah, but I've literally given up someone, this is so bad to say, but because of her laugh.
Oh, no, is that bad? I don't know. Because
it was so bad.
I know, yes and no. Like, yeah, it's like the smallest thing, but then also it's like whatever your long-term commitment is with that person, like you have to like everything about them. Yeah. So, yes, it's a little bit like, ooh, kind of bad, but I don't think you're being that selfish.
Okay, because like, to me,
unless you were like dating for a long time.
No, it wasn't anything like that.
And then you're kind of like leading her on. Then I think that's the issue.
Like I just thought to myself, okay, 20 years down the line, Saturday morning with her kids, and like they run into our room and she starts laughing, I'm gonna start freaking out. It's bad. It was really bad. Like I'm not the type. And it was also just kind of a turn off. I was like, oh God, damn it.
That's fair.
So, Yeah. And to be quite honest, and not to sound shallow or toxic, but like sometimes like guys, we regret like the sex.
Yeah.
Like we're just kind of like, oh shit, like that was fun, that was good.
Yeah.
But then it was like we just couldn't like you just can't really like,
There's no connection.
yeah, there's no connection. There's a lot of like traits about the person that you just don't really mesh with and are quite irritating. So it doesn't even it's not worth
You're
it.
hearing these laughs in your dream.
Yeah, but then like looking back when you're just like, damn, like that, yeah. So yeah, I wanted to bring something up. Damn. Fuck. So okay, do girls regret? Same question.
Do we regret guys?
Yeah, like that they've ghosted or...
I can't think of anyone I know. Like all my friends who've been with guys, I don't think there's regret. I don't, maybe I just can't think of like anything right now off the top of my head, but I feel like there's definitely been like situations where they're like, ooh, like same thing, like an ick, they're like, why did he do that? Or sometimes it's like, yeah, I'm just not the person for you. I don't know. I've had, like my fair share of dating experiences, but I guess I'm happy that I'm not with any of those people that I could have been with. Yeah. I was always like the source of like, my friends would be like, wait for my dating tea.
Really? Was it that interesting or wild or?
I wouldn't say wild, just like a lot of, this is the thing, I can't say, I can tell you after.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just because there's going to be people watching and
yeah,
I keep that a little bit personal to myself.
Right. Yeah, I mean, God, what was I was gonna say something. I just had a recent...
I feel like I need to give you more, but I don't know.
Well, you don't need to name drop anyone, obviously, but you can, like, are the details very telling and revealing of what the situation is or who the person might be? Because if they watch this, they'll be like, okay, she's definitely talking about me type thing.
Yeah, they'll know.
But who cares though? Whatever. Like they're not gonna beef you.
No. Think of some like recent situations.
God, what was I gonna say? Fuck. You gonna?
No, I don't know.
You don't know?
I keep it very
okay.
confidential.
Yeah.
It's so hard because I know on podcasts it's like
No,
you can
I
say
know.
whatever, but
I know I feel like you're low key. I feel like you want to like keep it like wholesome.
yeah.
Yeah. God damn it! What was I? There's one thing. What are some red flags or icks that you've noticed from guys or from your girlfriends that have talked to you about? That some people might not think is a red flag. Not like the common talks to 3 girls or didn't pay for the bill or like something that's like kind of like you would never expect is a red flag or an ick.
One of my friends like said Trump supporter.
Okay.
I don't know, that's a political view. What else? Can I text my friends?
Sure. Do you want to?
I have a group chat. I feel like
we've never had this on the podcast, just the outsourcing outreach work.
Let's see.
Really? Trump's okay, sure. I mean,
I don't think that, I don't know. It's not my red flag, but
one thing I do need to make very clear when I start seeing someone, I do need to bring up the fact that I am a big Chris Brown fan.
Oh, my boyfriend loves Chris Brown.
Nice. Cool.
But I know there's a lot of he's done some things. That is not
He's not okay, exactly.
Which is not okay.
No, which is absolutely not okay. I would never let my daughter near the guy, but
Yeah.
he's so talented. He's so good.
I listen to Chris Brown so much that like I just start humming the songs, and then he's like, "Do you know this one?" I'm like, "No, they all sound the same."
Yeah, but they're all still so good.
Okay. My friend
about their laugh on the first date.
My friend just said when they don't let you go out with your friends. That one's true.
There has to be context to that though.
Like they just don't. Oh, there's like the one where it's like they don't let you hang out with other guys or girls, like vice versa. Like the girl won't let you hang out with other guys, guy won't hang. I think that's weird. That means you don't have trust. Unless it was like a past situationship or ex, maybe that's a little bit different. Like that's a very different area.
I have my thoughts around that.
I personally like from having a social club and having like I have mainly more girlfriends than guy friends, but I think there's nothing wrong with that. I think people need to get more comfortable.
But okay, so from a guy's perspective, do you want me to explain to you why we find it a little shady? Is that we know if we're assuming that this guy is a heterosexual straight guy. If the girl is attractive, I know for a fact that that guy, her guy friend, thinks she's attractive as well.
But how do you know that?
Because it's just common knowledge. Like if a girl's
but what
objective,
if you think she's attractive and he doesn't think that, but you're just assuming? These are all just assumptions.
I almost know though. Like it's almost
like
a
fortune teller.
But like
he's not so raven. He can
like,
see into the future.
No, but let's say like this is a wild example. Like exaggerate. Like let's say I'm dating Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
There's no guy on earth. There might be, but there's 99% of guys on earth will think Margot Robbie is beautiful.
Okay.
So if Margot Robbie tells me, I have a guy friend, Billy, like I always.
But what are you worried about?
I'm not worried about the fact that, like, okay, let's say Billy is an attractive guy and Margot Robbie thinks he's attractive, right? Yeah. He's an objectively good-looking guy. Let's say it's Bradley Cooper, for God's sake. He looks like him. In my head, I know that, like, there is that, like, I look at my friend, she's attractive. Cool, I friend zone her. I'm not, like, she is in the friend zone. I'm not flirting with her. I'm not hitting on her. There's nothing like that. But there is always a vulnerable chance or a vulnerable state where they both can be like a little drunk or a little tipsy. One thing leads to another. Things get.
But that's all trust and also out of your control. That means it's like inner work.
I know.
People need to have more trust. And if the trust gets broken, then whatever, life goes on. People are so like, like I think that bothers me because like I have girlfriends and guy friends.
Yeah.
And
I'm totally with you. Like having girlfriends is like such a cheat code because I just get like a woman's perspective on things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are...
Okay, another one. Last minute plans. No real plan. Let's see what else.
Okay.
She said when they were controlling.
Okay, but these are all like very like obvious things. I'm talking like the way.
What do you want me to ask? Like more out of context?
If context, or
okay,
if he says a certain word in a weird way, or like.
Also, how long for the podcast?
Well, we're at 54 minutes, so we can go another like 15 or 20.
Okay, perfect. I was gonna let my brother know.
Okay.
Perfect. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Okay. She's typing. Anyways,
they're just ready, like on speed dial, they're ready to go.
Let's see. I don't know. I feel like I should have prepped for this ahead of time.
No, you're good. Let me think of some icks that. Well, one obvious one. They like going to the club every weekend and going behind backstage and popping bottles.
Oh, men do that, or girls?
No, like if a girl likes going to the club and like going on stage and
like club rats.
yeah.
I don't know if people call them that.
Club bats?
No, rats.
Oh, club rats, yeah. Yeah, basically.
I don't know anyone that does that either, but I don't think there's anything wrong with clubbing. But is it like the drinking?
No, it's just the scene. Like you're putting on this like it's just you're putting on this like image. Like you want to play this role, you want to look a certain way, you want to like be perceived a certain way by being backstage.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like a lot of women get upset about like, they get mad at guys for thinking that way. It's not the actual act of going on stage. Like, it's not, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just the environment. Like, you want to be backstage to to seem cool, to be perceived as someone that is worthy enough to be backstage.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And therefore, that's just really cringe. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm trying to see that they're okay. Like every weekend.
Or like.
But what if they love clubbing?
Nah, I mean, I can't.
Do you know anyone that's done that? Personally.
Like girls going out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like I've stopped seeing someone because she wanted to go out every, and that's fine.
What was her explanation?
She just, I like having fun with my friends and going out. Cool, and that's great.
Yeah.
But it's just I'm also not at that stage of my life that I can do that. I don't have time.
Okay, yeah. Maybe that's the thing. It's just like different alignment.
Yeah.
Oh, red flags. I don't even know. Can I look them up?
Sure, yeah. I mean,
let's see.
Okay, I heard this is a red flag for girls.
Okay.
If a guy follows a lot of like girls on Instagram.
Oh, I have seen that. I feel like my friends and I are like mixed about that. I don't see. Okay, I don't know. Like that's very like subjective to everyone. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Or it's like when they like their photos too. I know people have problems with that.
But you don't find that as a problem if you saw that? Like right now, if you saw your boyfriend follow some random girl and
I've never like come across that, so I don't know. Like just like someone random that he didn't know, or like I don't know,
or just I don't know, like a friend of a friend, and they just happen to meet somewhere for the first time, and they for whatever reason exchanged Instagrams.
Is it bad if I say I don't care?
No,
I don't really care.
It's just wild to me that you don't care. Like,
I think it just goes back to what I said. Like, if you have trust in someone and you're dating them, you can't control what they do outside of that. So then it's like if you're gonna get so worked up on social media, then like, I guess I don't know. What does that say about like your? I don't want to say it's not confidence. That's not the right word.
Self-esteem.
Yeah.
Or just insecurities.
Like maybe just like how comfortable you are with yourself. I don't know. I'm very much again like keep repeating myself, but like an open person, and like maybe in the past I've been like I said a little bit too nice, where like I never set boundaries. But I think there's another thing, like emphasize on boundaries, like know what you're okay with, not what you're not okay with, and it's okay to also say no. I know that I used to always be like, yeah, it's fine, and like overextend myself. But now, I don't know, maybe it's my boyfriend. Like, he's so like, he just kind of like lets me do whatever. And I love that. Like, if I dated someone that was like controlled the way that I live my life, I would hate it. So. Of
course, yeah. And I'm not saying like the guy should be controlling by any means. No, like not that. It's just, yeah, I don't know.
But maybe I think people would disagree with me. Again, I think it's like subjective. It's like up to each individual and what they're okay with.
Right.
Every relationship is different. Every person is different. Everyone grows up with different experiences. So it's like maybe if they've been like cheated on, maybe that could, be a little bit different for them. But I feel like that's a conversation between the two people.
Right. What would you consider cheating?
Oh, I always just think about like physical intimacy, but I know there is like emotional where it's like they're texting another person like a lot, maybe like sexting. I think that's also cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking physical, but I know.
Just physical. Wow. So you're.
But I think no. Don't. I also think I don't know. Like maybe I was talking to another person like a lot.
Right.
I don't
Okay,
know.
okay, so how about let me give you
Give
a
me an
scenario.
example. 'Cause
Okay.
I have no idea.
Let's say you find that your boyfriend replied to some girl's story.
Ooh.
Just simple.
Like what did he say?
Okay. Let's say it was like a bikini photo in Mexico, but he didn't reply to it saying, "Oh wow, you look hot," or like anything
Yeah.
like weird like that, but said something like, "Oh, what resort are you in?" So like indirectly, like
Oh.
not trying to make it that obvious that he's
Yeah.
trying to like.
Okay, I feel like I would bring up the conversation if I like found out. I don't know. I've only had, it's my first relationship. I've never had a boyfriend.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, so I don't know. Everything's
Cool.
like new to me. Like
Nice.
thanks, yeah. But yeah, I feel like a conversation. But if it happened like a lot, then maybe I'd have to reconsider who I'm dating.
Right.
But it just sounds like social media is the root of it all.
I mean, yeah.
That's what everyone says, like dating app. I do think dating apps have ruined dating. I think they have a little. But also my friends have met great people on dating apps. So it goes both ways, I think.
Why do you think it's ruined it?
Well, no, that's what just people have told me. I personally don't think it has, but I just think there's a little bit of like loss of connection where it's just like swipe, 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 hot, hot, hot. It's like I don't even know what they're swiping on. They're just like on the bathroom, just like not even looking at the phone.
Yeah.
So I think there's that, a little bit of that. But that's maybe that people don't want to approach because they're like, oh, I can do it simply from the access to my phone. But
That's fair. Yeah. Yeah, because if you think about it, like 15 years ago, people, like 20 years ago, people weren't.
that's what
on
I'm
dating
saying.
apps, right?
I don't
Like,
think it's ruined dating. I just think it's, just the loss of that face to face.
Right.
But then I said some people I know got married from people in dating apps and like have great relationships.
True.
So it's also supposed to like work out that way.
Yeah. That's cool though. First relationship.
Yeah.
Was there a reason why, like, you've never been in, like?
I think it goes back to what I was saying. Like, I think a little bit of like being overly nice, that maybe we didn't have the same like alignments of what we wanted. Or I also just like liked being single. It was like fun. I was like, oh yeah, I can do what I want. And I still can do what I want, but just like obviously you can't just like I don't know. You can't go start dating a bunch of guys, right? Oh my god, what I was gonna say. Yeah, I don't know, and also just like a little bit of being picky. Like if I truly wanted a boyfriend also, I feel like I could have had one, but I just know that it would have never been the right person.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Yeah. So like having like your own high standards and like what you really want.
yeah, I used to hate dating though. It was hard. My boyfriend and I, we have this like debate going on. I always like ask people what they think of it.
Yeah.
And a lot of people have the same answers, that we find it's hard to date.
Why did you think it was hard?
I think just like kind of what we were saying before, like maybe no one wants to like approach you. Where do I go? I don't like to go out, so do I go to a coffee shop and just like, or maybe if you do find someone attractive, they're already in a relationship, but everything happens like at the right time.
Right.
And I feel like everyone knows that.
Do you or anyone you know, like, do you ever go on Instagram and see all those like clips and videos of like really, really rich guys spending all this money on women and buying them things, you know, like flying them out to different places of vacation, buying them purses, all these like different things and doing all these things for them? Like, as a woman, do you ever look at that, like, or do you know anyone that looks at that and says to themselves, or subconsciously it gets into their head where they think, oh, how come like this girl is getting all these things by this guy and getting showered by all these things? I could be that. I could be getting all that. Like, it's a very materialistic way of looking things, but like,
I don't know anyone personally. I also have never seen those type well, maybe I've seen a couple of videos like that.
Or just getting this lifestyle from this person, or like,
Not really. I think we're just more like, okay, who should I go out with? Or like, how do I find the guy? I don't think, at least none of my close friends, we've ever talked about materialistics in that way. But maybe there are some women that are like, oh, damn, like, why don't I have a Gucci purse? Or, I don't know. Why not work for yourself, you know? I think women
I love
should.
that, yeah.
I don't know. That's my mom. That's like the way I've been raised, is like to work for the things that you want.
right.
Instead of, I guess, relying on a man.
Yeah.
Like I said, why would a man be here?
No, fair. No, I respect. I love that. Because
Yeah,
it's,
I don't know. I'm only one person too, and obviously, like everyone has such different opinions. So whoever sees these clips too will have their own opinion.
Because it's not a hate thing. Because I get it. Like if you saw like a girl on Instagram that's an influencer getting all these like things in their life and their lifestyle so amazing.
Yeah. Are you talking about dating, or are you talking about more like the lifestyle of those people?
Dating and like sort of lifestyle. Like
I think there's like definitely like comparison. I know sometimes I'm like, damn, why am I not an influencer? Like because I've worked on an influencer too. I'm like it's a lot of work. People say, oh, it's not a lot of work, but actually it is. Like they have to go out, make sure they follow the campaign, make sure that like they're matching the campaign. They have to send edits and that don't match that to refilm it and like attend this. And obviously I think it's a great lifestyle because you just get all these like free things. But I don't know. I guess it's hard because like people go to school for so long and then they want to be like a doctor or a teacher or whatever, and then influencers can make just the same amount of money. So
yeah.
But I don't know. I think if you truly want something, like, you should just put in the daily work. Manifestation, it's real.
The only reason I bring this up is because, like, I don't know, a lot of guys that I know, like, it's almost ruined the relationships they're in already.
Wait, tell me more.
Yeah, so, like, there's a lot of, like, Instagram models and fitness influencers that are on Instagram, and they look great.
Yeah.
They look, like... And it really just like infiltrates guys' mind thinking that, oh, why can't I be with this girl? Like she's so good looking. Oh my God. It kind of skews their brains to thinking that.
I've seen social media.
Yeah.
People, it's like, it's almost like when you look at your phone or Instagram, it's like a shiny thing that you want really badly, or like a kid that wants candy or chocolate really bad, but doesn't always mean that it will be good for you, you know? Like, I think just, I don't know. What am I even going to say? That's not real life, I guess.
It's really not.
It's not. Like, everyone should know that. Like, obviously, some people have that lifestyle, but, like, as they say, like, Instagram is, like, such only a curated version of that. People, same thing. Like, think I'm, like, traveling the world all the time and, like, doing this, but, like, in reality, like, I still live at home and, like, I'm in school still, and so it's just, like, what you only see online is not always true. I don't know why people get so fixated on that.
Yeah, it's wild.
Just be, like, true to yourself and know who you are, and I feel like that's the best way to live life.
Yeah.
Instead of getting so caught up in it. Gratitude also.
Right. Yeah. So... we can end it on this, but so for your upcoming events, can you give some details on?
Yeah, like I said before, which one? I have a matcha and Pilates one, I think. Okay. So Pilates event, I think we're going to be collaborating with a matcha business. That one's going to be like very limited spots and in a couple weeks in December. And then the next one will be 12 Steps to Christmas. I think I think just right after Christmas, and wine tasting, mingle with friends, live music, probably some collaborations there.
Cool.
Yeah.
So specifically for the wine tasting one, like what does it kind of look like, just like from top to bottom? Like
yeah, of course. So you'll come to the venue, and then usually I'll give out like a paper where you can rank the wines. And you try to like guess what they are, like a red, white, Pinot Noir, Sauvignon Blanc, whatever. And then sometimes we do like prizes if you guess all of them. and everyone just can get a little bit drunk. I always say, I'm like, please get drunk. Obviously, it's not good advertising. Yeah, and then you just like, it's since the venue they choose, it's like so small, everyone really gets to like interact with each other. And I don't know, I think like the same people come back to my event, so they already kind of know each other. And that's kind of it. It's really simple.
Cool.
Yeah.
Just music and just mingling around. Yeah.
That's
cool.
it.
I definitely want to come to that one.
You should.
Yeah. I'm going to get my buddies to come. I don't care what they say. I mean, they're saying that. I don't know if I should like preface it by saying, "Oh, we're coming in because we're single," but like, to be quite honest, yeah.
No,
and
you
like
should.
the wine too, and it's a good time, yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna rally some troops.
Perfect.
Sure. Yeah. When is that? Like the actual date?
The day, I think it's gonna be either the 26th or 27th
of December.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. So.
I know.
Right.
I know. I'm still in school. I have finals like the first 2 weeks of December, and then event planning. It actually takes a lot of plan.
I bet.
No one realizes. I think it's can be. I can plan an event in like 2 weeks, but I think if I have enough time, it'll be better laid out.
Cool.
So nothing goes wrong.
Yeah. One last thing, and it just came up to me. How do you? Because all of this sounds very stressful because you are a one woman show, handling all these moving parts. Like, how do you handle all the stress? Because it does sound like it could get pretty overwhelming.
I cry.
Just cry it out.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm just like, my friends always say, like, Juliana, I don't know how you do it. I'm just like crazy. Like, I just love being busy. Like, I love just not doing nothing. I can't do nothing. I need to like be moving. But I don't know, usually like working out or like seeing my friends. I'll like sometimes FaceTime them to get their advice on like decisions that I need to make, because like sometimes I can't decide for myself. That's simply it. There's no like, oh, I journal and I meditate. Journaling's really good, but I don't do any of that, which maybe I should. I don't know. I've gone to like I go to therapy every so often too, and just like work through things that I can improve on. But yeah.
But crying helps.
But honestly, yeah, cry.
Just last resort. Let it all out.
I think it's like I'm so busy I don't even realize, and then maybe I don't know, something I'm still working on. Yeah. But as an entrepreneur, you're never gonna have a break, so just kind of do it.
It's cool that you're doing it. I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah. We can wrap it there.
Perfect.
Yeah. Hour 15.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fun.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Did you seriously enjoy that?
No, I did.
Cool.
I did.